Burkina Faso's president, Ibrahim Traore, has been gaining widespread international attention for his positive initiatives. However, some are questioning whether he truly matches the image portrayed by the media. He is often depicted as a leader deeply committed to his people's welfare, as his time in office has brought notable progress in areas that had long been neglected. Agriculture is flourishing, healthcare services are getting better, and local industries are beginning to grow. New factories for tomatoes, cotton, textiles, milk, and gold refining have been established, along with a detergent production plant, and significant infrastructure developments, all pointing toward a strong drive for self-sufficiency. In an effort to determine whether Ibrahim Traore truly merits the widespread admiration he's receiving, journalist Kennedy Wandera hosted a session on X Spaces, inviting Africans from both the continent and the diaspora to share their views on Burkina Faso's president. The discussion turned out to be lively and engaging. One woman began by urging Africans to pray for the continued emergence of leaders like Traore. She expressed her deep pride in calling him her leader, describing him as a true son of Africa. In her opinion, a major issue facing Africans is their tendency to mistakenly regard oppressive politicians as true leaders, politicians who, she claimed, serve the interests of Western powers rather than their own people. In contrast, she said, Traore genuinely prioritizes his citizens. She went so far as to say that Traore is her favorite leader and, if she were a child, she would want her parents to buy her a superhero toy modeled after him. Listen to her full remarks.
Let's pray that we continue having leaders like Ibrahim Traore in the rest of Africa. How many of us can count actually leaders like him? I can call him proudly my leader, my very leader, Traore. You know why? Because he is a true leader, a true son of his land. Now, Ibrahim Traore, I think he's my most favorite. He's my superhero. If I was a young girl and I was told what kind of superhero toy you want, I will ask for a figure like Ibrahim Traore.
Another participant shared his views, arguing that political elites favor democracy because it allows them to maintain alliances with former colonial powers. He pointed out that many of these politicians believe Traore rose to power illegitimately, yet he carries a certain legitimacy that poses a threat to corrupt African leaders and Western interests alike. According to him, Traore's commitment to serving his people is the reason he enjoys widespread support across the continent. Listen to a portion of his remarks.
Realization that democracy itself, especially in our continent, has become a tool to validate political elites coming together or to seek voters' approval. And we are yearning for leadership that will actually take care of the Commonwealth. He might not have that legal legitimacy, but I think he has some performance legitimacy. He seems to be actually working for the people, and that's what Africans are yearning for. That's why he is receiving a lot of support. He has given young people in Burkina Faso particularly, and Africans at large, some glimpse of hope which was missing. That at some point, maybe for once, we have a leader whose main mission and objective is to lift people out of poverty, is to ensure that children are getting quality education, but more importantly, to make sure that the African resources are benefiting Africans.
In another video clip, an online journalist broke down the reasons why the West is so determined to remove Traore. He highlighted a recurring pattern dating back to the time of Patrice Lumumba of Congo, who was overthrown with the involvement of the CIA and the Belgian government in 1961. He pointed out that many Africans today were either not yet born or were too young to remember when Kwame Nkrumah was ousted in a CIA-backed coup during his trip to Vietnam in 1966. He also mentioned how Thomas Sankara was taken down by his close associate Blaise Compaoré, and the 2011 unaliving of Libya's Muammar Gaddafi by NATO forces. The journalist emphasized that many people back then were misled into believing these events were beneficial for Africa. He explained that a key similarity between Lumumba and Nkrumah was their alignment with Russia, which made them targets for the West, a dynamic he claims is now repeating itself with Ibrahim Traore. However, unlike in the past, Africans today are more informed, and many are rallying behind Traore, even organizing what could become the largest continental demonstration ever to show the world he has their protection.
They are coming again to remove another great African. Captain Ibrahim Traore is seen too close to Putin of Russia and must therefore be removed. This time, with all the information we have, what's your stand on this matter? Can't we, as the people of Africa, throw the biggest continental march or demonstration ever in support of our brother?
One netizen on X stated in a post, "My grandma once told me, before you go on a battlefield, win the war of narrative first." Ibrahim Traore has confirmed that old truth. Europe and US are now afraid of touching him. Enough is enough. Africa is awake now. Africans across the continent are now proudly declaring themselves Burkinabe, embracing Traore as their leader. After enduring years under puppet democratic regimes, Traore has emerged as a powerful symbol of hope and a fresh model of leadership for Africa. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. See you in the next video.